our van life. It's a tough place to camp. I guess it's a little hard to even, sunrise does not show up well on the GoPro. But either way.
That's weird. It's gorgeous.
Got a little table where I like making breakfast and coffee.
See how it shows up on the phone.
It's beautiful. The peak is just now getting covered with the sun. Absolutely beautiful out here.
We're just getting started. It's about 6:30 a.m. and here comes the sun. We're heading up to the actual trailhead. The trailhead down there was for the main one, and this Jeep trail goes up to the radio towers. And it's pretty, but I think it's already like 3.5 miles to the actual trailhead.
There's no way the van would have made it up here.
No way the van would have made this. Good thing the 14ers.com said you needed a high clearance 4-wheel drive to get up here. And we went up a little bit and recognized pretty quickly that it was a no-go for us.
14ers.com didn't lie, huh?
14ers.com does not lie. So we've come up, we've been hiking for about 35 minutes. We can see the van way down there. See a really low river down there. Beautiful. Not much further than our last point, but it's just beautiful. Around the bend, and now we have the summit in view. Actually, I think it might be a false summit, but we'll see. Still beautiful, and definitely it's pretty close to the top if it's not the top. Just hit 10,000 feet. We've got 4,000 to go. Towers, which are about 11,000 feet. So this is almost to the trailhead. We're standing on the helipad. So if anything goes wrong, they could send a helicopter to us, but we'd have to get here from way up there. So that, I was right, I think is a false peak. I think we're going up over there. Wow, it's gonna be amazing. We still have 3,000 feet to go though. Look at the view over here. Amazing. So pretty. The trees are getting shorter. The views are getting more expansive. And we're getting another shot at the goal. Maybe, unless it's right over that peak. Beautiful.
We're at 11. It says 11,225 feet right now.
Wow, 11,225. And climbing. Yes. Here we are. One more switchback in the road. Still trying to make our way to the trailhead. We are at 11,373 feet. The trailhead is supposed to be at 11,700. So we're getting there. What do you think so far, Chip?
I think it's pretty amazing. I've never done anything like this.
I
have driven to the top of one of these, but I've never hiked it. So the view is
amazing.
I can't wait to be on the totally exposed section where you got views all the way around.
Yeah, seriously.
I think it's going to be amazing.
Up there.
And you see all those movies, like all the things about Everest and things like that, and you see the tree line, you see these huge peaks, and it's just weird being here and looking at it.
Yeah, and weird thinking we're going to the elevation that Everest Base Camp.
Base camp
is that?
Yeah. Right.
It's
I
pretty
don't have
awesome.
nothing to do with snow, so this is a nice way of. It's going to be a totally dry hike and hopefully beautiful weather, no storms. So
I kind of wish there were a little snow.
yeah, it would be nice.
Just not too much. Looks like the way to go. Here we go. Yeah. Probably. So we're above the trees. We're almost above the tundra. And it's an amazing experience. All right. Hoping lightning strikes there and not a person.
Whoa.
Huh.
Or I knock it all over and we die.
Yeah, build some support on it. The weather's supposed to be clear, but in the afternoon they usually have a thunderstorm at this altitude that goes by.
There you go.
It's fading a bit. Gonna be doing some rock hopping. It's not small enough to be scree yet.
It's weird, like you look that way, it's all grass. And
yeah, oh, good
then
point.
Turn this way and it's complete boulder scramble.
Yeah.
We got the sticks.
Yeah, I love having poles. Aaron, because a little bit of rock scrambling here makes it not so obvious where the trail is. If you call this a trail, right, Chip? Yeah, pretty cool. It's a lot like Devil's Marble Yard in Virginia. So we're coming up to a saddle where the saddle goes over to the ridge line, and that's the home stretch, but it's still probably, let's see, I should look. Yeah, we're at 12,370 and we're getting up to 14,000, so
It's 10 o'clock.
we still have a little bit to go up to the saddle. Well, that's the thing, it looks like a little bit, but it's slow going. It's all rock like this, and even the saddle will probably be pretty similar to this, and then a straight line ascent with no switchbacks for the finale. Stewards of the trail for sure, making sure that some of us don't go the wrong way. Nice, there's an arrow there and two legit Karens to say this is the way to the saddle, so thank you whoever's done that. The other direction you might go if you didn't turn here is across this boulder field, and there is a route that way apparently, but it gets really sheer and it becomes scree, lot more exposed apparently than where we're going, so we'll see.
Slippery.
Well, I just know GoPro is not going to do justice to the sheerness of this climb, and it's really nice that when this trail cuts away from the side of that peak and going up to the saddle, there are some switchbacks. And you know, we're at 12,500 feet. You can tell by my breathing that you just gotta go slow and steady. No running up these mountains. We have made it to the saddle. Woohoo! It is amazing. And we still got that to go. Ah, wow. You are gonna love this view.
Okay, the peak's back there behind me. But we are making it up to the saddle, and apparently Andrea says this is amazing. Holy crap. Wow. Whew. That is cool. So now we go up this ridge line. My gosh.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Totally.
So my lemon poppy seed bobo bar has inflated a bit from the change in pressure. Pretty cool. People way up there, they look like ants. Like I wouldn't have seen them if he had not pointed them out. And I thought we were getting closer. We've got 1,300 feet to go. Actually 1,479, something like that. It's hard to get over how awesome it is. Getting up to our final steps. It's pretty exciting. Wow.
We have officially made it. Holy crap.
We did it!
My first 14er. Holy crap.
Wow. Amazing.
Oh my god. Whew. My gosh. That was amazing.
Gonna do a 360 walk around this summit. Woo! Which is really small. What, maybe 30 feet? Not even that in diameter. Maybe 20 feet. It's amazing. You can see Buena Vista down there. That's the route down. And another like bowl down there. We're headed down. Just thought we'd show you what this perspective is like. Still slow going, but not nearly as strenuous. Pretty narrow little ridge here. Deep stuff. Thank goodness for sticks.
Worked hard all week, got a little jingle on a Tennessee Saturday night.
All right, so that's the last time we're gonna view those mountains. We just came down from Princeton all the way down through here, and now it's time to go over this ridge and work our way back. Our van's down there. But boy, after coming all the way up here and looking at Princeton the whole time, when we got here and looked over this ridge, oh, so amazing. So we're not wanting to give it up.
Yeah, it's hard to leave.
It's very hard to leave.
Lucky as a seven, living in heaven with my Dixieland delight. Spend my dollar parking holler neath the mountain moonlight. Hold her up tight, make a little loving, little turtle darling on the Mason-Dixon line. Fix my life.
Lots and lots of boulders piled up on boulders, piled up on boulders. It's amazing. It's hard to believe it can go on for so long. Especially when, you know, you look back and the peak seems like it's so close. It's just right there. We're getting back down to where the trail started. Look at that. Not wild. These trees have tried to stay alive. Yep, and there's the Jeep trail that we took for, I think maybe even, what, gosh, at least 4 miles, maybe 5. Still got that to go before we get to the van.
Munching on a clover, red-tailed hawk, sitting on a limb. Chubby old groundhog, croaking bullfrog, free as a feeling.
What are you doing?
I'm making the most of a bad situation.
We found one tiny little trickle of water on this whole course.
Yeah, this is all we got.
This is all we got. And we're completely out of water. And I've been out since the summit. So
I haven't, but this water source, we should be probably maybe an hour, hour and a half from the van. So
yeah,
this was cutting it pretty close. We
Very
both
much
took
so.
3 liters though. So yeah,
Yep. I haven't
we
peed in
burned through
hours.
it. And we both felt like we rationed a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think that might
Dry
also be
climate.
because we are not used to this dryness.
Nope.
Like I miss the humidity. Can you believe I said that?
You missed the humidity.
Wow. Said no one ever,
And
except for me.
we learned next time if we do this, we're going to cache some water along the way. Like bring up water bottles and then every 2 hours or something, stow a couple of them. Just suffer through the weight on the way up. But there's zero. I mean, this was it.
And if you don't
That is the water on this trail. That little tiny bit.
if you don't have one of these, you need to get one.
Yep.
So good. So we made it back. Yay. So glad to be done, just like every other really hard thing we ever do. And it's a good reminder that the summit is only the halfway point. I think we made it down a little faster than we made it up. The altitude was definitely not an issue on the way down like it was on the way up, but it was way worth it. So beautiful. Awesome.